Late this afternoon, the New Orleans City Planning Commission recommended against a proposed law that would have limited and then gradually reduced the number of strip clubs in the French Quarter.
Paul Murphy was at today's meeting and joins us in Central City with that report. Good evening, Paul.
Karen, Natalie, the City Planning Commissioners met here at the Rosenwald Community Center in Central City because their normal meeting spot, the City Council chambers at City Hall, is currently under renovations. Now today they heard from nearly a dozen nightlife workers who testified before they voted in favor of a compromise recommendation to cap rather than reduce the number of strip clubs. Bourbon Street dancers and other strip club workers packed the Rosenwald Gymnasium. They appeared before the New Orleans City Planning Commission in opposition to a proposal to limit the number of adult live performance venues in the French Quarter over time to one per block in and around Bourbon Street.
And the French Quarter is a main attraction, and Bourbon Street is the crown jewel. And it's the most famous street in the world because it is aligned with adult entertainment.
Sex work, including go-go dancing, has allowed me to get out of educational and personal debt that my salary as a nonprofit public interest lawyer could not do.
8 French Quarter strip clubs lost their liquor licenses in recent weeks. Police allege there was illegal activity in the clubs, such as prostitution and drug sales. Workers called the raids and subsequent bid to limit the number of adult establishments a thinly veiled attempt to remake Bourbon Street into a more family-friendly destination.
Having strip clubs and having that safe place for those tourists to go to, that means they're not on the streets going to the pimps and the drug dealers.
No one spoke in support of the new strip club limits. Planning Commissioner Walter Isaacson then pushed to maintain the status quo and cap the clubs at 14, the current number in the quarter. Additional businesses would be allowed to apply for special permission to operate through a conditional use process. An attorney representing nightlife workers was pleased with the compromise.
The biggest win, I think, today is that the City Planning Commission and their hardworking staff found what we all know, which is that strip clubs don't increase crime in the French Quarter.
And the City Planning Commission voted 6-0 in favor of that compromise recommendation. That recommendation now goes to the City Council, which can either accept it or reject it. We're live in Central City. Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.
Paul, thank you.